Welcome back, guys. This is Nicholas from Moralis, and in this tutorial we're going to learn how to work with users. We will see how we can sign up a user using email and password, and also to log in with email and password. And to get started, I have already written here a small Moralis application that will connect to a Moralis server to initialize it, and then to be able to log in with MetaMask using a button. So if we go here, refresh, it will log the current user, which is null because we're not logged in. If we were to log in with MetaMask like this, it will print the current user. And it's doing that here when we log in with MetaMask, and then here when we refresh and initialize the application. So that's basically it. Now we're going to make a function to be able to sign up with email and password. And we do that by just writing a new function called signup. Set this to an async function that will take an email and a password. And what will we write inside here? Well, let's go to the documentation and see here. It says we need this code. So we will define a user by giving it a name and new Moralis user. And then we need to set the username, email, and password. And then we can ignore this one. And then we need to call await user.signup. And then it will automatically be added to the database. So let's copy this and go to our code and paste it here. Now we can remove this phone field here. It's not part of this tutorial. And we can just, whenever the user signs up, we can log the user again to see what's happening. And we are doing this inside a try catch block because maybe the user provided wrong credentials. Maybe this email is already taken, or the username is already taken. Maybe it was malformed in some way, so you couldn't use that email, or maybe for some other reason. Then you can catch that here and display that to the user. So now we're going to replace the username with the email, and the email with the email as well. And then the password is the password. So this is basically it. Now we can sign up a new user. So now let's write some elements so that the user can enter an email, a password, and then click a sign up button. So let's do an input with the email. We can call this email with the placeholder of email. And then we can do the same with the password. So password. Copy, paste, paste. And then we can copy this button and let it say sign up. Sign up. And you can have the ID sign up. All right. So now we can go here and attach that click event. So we can copy this line, document.get element by ID, sign up, and this will be equal to an inline function that will call sign up with the values that the user entered here. And we can get that by taking document.get element by ID, email, and then this dot value. And then we do the same with the password. So let's do this and password. Password. Good. So this is it. Now we can sign up a new user. So if we see here, we have this function called logout. And this I can call from the console now to log this MetaMask user out. So I do await logout. So if I refresh now, I have user null, we have our new fields, and we can register maybe test at test.com. And then I select the password and press sign up, and boom, here we have our new user. It's different from the MetaMask user. If I now were to try to register this again, so let's say that I refresh this, and maybe we can log out even. Refresh this again, and I try again, test at test.com. Now this already exists, so if I do some random password here, it will go into the catch block and say this account already exists. Account already exists for this username. So that's good. We have this for free. And let's now implement a feature to log in using email and password. So we can do that by copying this. We can remove the definition of a user because the user already exists in the database. And then we can go to the documentation and read how to get the user, how to log in a user. So we take this code here, const user equals await Moralis user.login with email and password. So we take this and paste it here. And then we need to replace the email with the email and password with the password. And we don't need this, and we can actually move this inside the try catch. So now we're done. We just need to create a new button that says login. So we do login, and here login, and we attach this click event here to that one. So we can copy this, and instead we take this should be called login. We can copy this, login, login, and this is the same. So now we can try this out. So let's go to and refresh here. The user is null. The user is not logged in. We do test@test.com. Let's say that I write a password that is wrong here. Then it just says invalid username and password. So it doesn't let us know if this user exists or not, which is good from a security point of view. But if I enter the correct password, we now see our user down here. So this is how simple you can write code to log in and sign up with username. And if we go to the database, I'm pointing it to this server here, you see that the users live alongside the MetaMask users. So they're in the same table. So this is really powerful because then you can have users from different sources, and you can treat them the same when using your application. So I hope you found this useful. If you have any questions, let us know, and I hope to see you guys in another tutorial.